to an order.
Mr. District Director, I wish to raise a point of parliamentary inquiry.
Yes, Mr. Michael Holy.
You recognize me?
Yeah, the chair.
District procedure requires that you start the meeting with the beating of a gavel. I notice you don't have a gavel. I'd like you to present you with this. With my wish of luck.
Let's start over. The meeting will come to order. Welcome, everyone. The mission of the district. We build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. I'd like to make head table introductions. I am your district director, distinguished Toastmaster Jim Ang. Joining me at the head table from my left, your right, administration manager, past region advisor, distinguished Toastmaster Rose Swearingen. Finance manager, advanced communicator bronze, advanced leader bronze, Beatrice Herrera. Parliamentarian, past international director, distinguished Toastmaster Tim Swearingen. From my right, your left, public relations manager, distinguished Toastmaster Lisa Raymond. Club growth director, distinguished Toastmaster David Hopper. Program Quality Director, distinguished Toastmaster Peter Salazar. Current and past international presidents, international directors, past region advisors, and district governors, directors. We have several past leaders in the audience today. Past International Director Don Griffith. Immediate past District Director Michael Holian. Past District Governor Hallie Adams. Past District Governor Trish Blackwelder. Are there any current or past international presidents, international directors, region advisors, district governors, or district directors that I might have missed? Next, housekeeping. A quorum for the District Executive Committee is a majority of its members. There are 61 district officers, and so a quorum is set at 32. Madam Administration Manager, how many members are here today?
48 members are present.
Wow. A quorum is present. Anonymous consent. On occasion, the chair will use a procedure called anonymous consent to expedite business, not considered controversial. You will hear the phrase "without objection," or "if there is no objection in each case." If you wish the issue debated and voted on, just call out "I object," or simply "objection." Membership. The members of the executive committee are the area directors, the division directors, the immediate past district director, the finance manager, the administration manager, the public relations manager, the club growth director, the program quality director, and the district director. These are the only persons who may make, second, or vote on motions. Without objection, all others may speak in debate. Appointments, minutes, approval committee. Without objection, the chair appoints Toastmasters Ron Limbaugh, Julie Miller, and Barbara Novi to the minutes approval committee. They are charged with reviewing the minutes of this meeting, making appropriate corrections, then submitting them to the administration manager for distribution at the next meeting. Any member may still offer corrections to these or any past minutes at any meeting. Tellers. Without objection, the chair appoints Toastmasters Frank Lopez, Robert Rose, and Susan Miller as tellers. They will tally any counted votes. Timers. Without objection, the chair appoints Toastmasters Jennifer Sebastian and Jamie Patterson as timers. Approval of agenda. Copies of the agenda have been provided without objection. Items V.F, V.G, V.J, and V.K shall be removed from the agenda. Please take a moment to examine the agenda. Are there any questions? If there is no objection, the agenda is approved. Since there is no objection, the agenda is approved. Okay. Minutes. The minutes of the March 16th Executive Committee meeting approved by the Minutes Approval Committee of Curtis Henson, Sylvia Arias, and Franklin Jayasim have been distributed. Financial reports. Financial Manager, Advanced Communicator Bronze, Advanced Leader Bronze, Beatrice Herrera.
The purpose of the district budget is to use the funds we're given to support the district mission to build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. We're early in the budget process, but are looking for input from you, the District Executive Committee. We value your input to get us going on the right track. We'll continue to develop the budget and have a completed budget to present at the September District Council meeting. Financials from April and May 2019 have been distributed to you and posted on the District 3 Toastmasters website. Please review them and ask if you have any questions. The finance manager can always be reached at financemanager@arizonatoastmasters.org. As of May 31, 2019, district revenue is $10,994.18 under budget. District expenses are $49,804.84 under budget. District bank balance is $32,508.18. District reserve balance is $94,977.70. Thank you.
Are there any questions? The report will be filed for audit. Reports of officers and standing committees. As your incoming district director, it is my responsibility for administering and overseeing the district's day-to-day operations, finances, and human resources. Fortunately, I have a team of district leaders to help me with fulfilling these responsibilities. I am very confident and thrilled to have Peter, David, Lisa, Beatrice, Tim, Rose, Michael, all the division directors and all the area directors as part of the 2019-2020 District Executive Committee. Accomplishments to date are as follows. Appointment of 43 out of 45 area directors. On the first area director training on June 22nd, we had 9 division directors and 27 area directors in attendance. This morning, our makeup area director training, we had 16 area directors in attendance for a total of 94% in attendance. Fantastic, 94%. I was shooting for 85. Communication among the new TRIO team has been excellent. We have been in contact more than once per week. They get calls from me all the time. Submitted required district leader list, submitted district calendar, area and division alignment changes, and district signature form and bank signatory card to TI World Headquarters. We have started putting together the 2019-2020 district budget. Areas in need of attention. Appointment of the remaining 2 area director positions, N2 and T2. Appointment of the remaining administrative committee chairs, for example, audit committee, realignment. So those are just a few. Completion of the district budget, completion of the district success plan. We now have a date for our September awards celebration. Identification of the venue for the 2020 Spring Conference. Goals for next review. All areas in need of attention mentioned previously to be completed by the district council meeting in September. Providing the Program Quality Director report, please welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Peter Salazar.
Mr. District Director, members of the District Executive Committee, fellow Toastmasters. The program quality team is off to a good start. All chairs have been assigned and each has begun the year with encouraging enthusiasm. Progress. The conference committee has already started reviewing venues to hold our 2020 district conference. Our first TLI was a huge success. It had over 200 registered members. Initial feedback on the new format tells us that the members really like the new format. Jeannie Enders has volunteered to send proxy instructions to all club officers. It contains important information for those that are not able to attend the annual convention in Denver. If you are not planning to attend, please submit a proxy because your vote counts. Areas in need of attention. More TLI sessions are scheduled this month. Club members, club officers, area and division directors, please ensure that at least 4 trained club officers, 4 from each of one of your clubs, attends. Please remind clubs that it takes a minimum of 4 trained club officers per training session to receive DCP credit. Mojave TLI currently does not have enough registered members to hold TLI. Traditional officer training and virtual officer training are currently under review as training options. Goals for next review. We will continue to promote DCP incentives, starting with the club success plan submission. The first round of club officer training will be submitted to Toastmasters International. You are encouraged to check regularly at aztoastmasters.org for the status of your club. Send questions to tli@aztoastmasters.org. We will publish scheduled winter TLI and other officer training dates and provide an update on conference. Mr. District Director, this concludes my report.
Providing the Club Growth Director report, please welcome Distinguished Toastmaster David Hopper.
Thank you, Mr. District Director, members of the District Executive Committee, and fellow Toastmasters. The Club Growth Committee chairs have all been filled. The team has started to meet and work on growing new clubs and membership. Training with the new TI lead management system has been completed and will be granted to the Club Growth Director team on July 15th. District 3 will start the year with a base of 200 clubs and a base of 8,791 membership payments. Progress. 3 new clubs are expected to charter this month. Nancy Duckett, the new club extension chair, has been working with Holly Adams to get these clubs chartered. The new club assist chair, Christy Hopper, has received several requests from people who want to be club coaches. She has already assigned 2 club coaches and has 6 more which she's working with. Christy is also reaching out to all eligible clubs to confirm their desire for a club coach. The membership chair, Kathy Smith, has started planning a Win with Toastmasters event campaign. This event will be held on October 19th, and it's modeled after an event that was held in Tucson last year. The Payments for Packets program launched, requesting clubs to submit their membership guest packets and membership packets to win TI cash. It was announced in the Roadrunner and at the first TLI, and graphics are currently being created for the website, carousel, and social media. Areas of need and attention. Club Extension Chair is looking for Toastmasters to assist on the committee. They're especially looking for members in the Southwest and Central Phoenix area. If you are interested, please contact me. We also need Toastmasters willing to be coaches for help struggling clubs. We have 94 club coaching spots currently open and only 6 club coaches waiting to be assigned. We are also looking for DTMs who are willing to be Club Eagles. Club Eagle is a distinguished Toastmaster who will help clubs between 13 and 15 members grow their membership. There are currently 38 Club Eagle spots open. Membership Chair is also looking for support and volunteers with the Win with Toastmasters event, and there's HPL credit opportunity available for the program. Please contact me if you are interested. Goals for next review. Continue to grow new clubs and work on new club leads. Work on finding Eagles and coaches to help struggling clubs. Work on filling open spots on the Club Extension Committee and attend training at the International Convention. Thank you, Mr. District Director. This concludes my report.
Providing the Public Relations Manager report, please welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Lisa Raymond.
Thank you, Mr. District Director, members of the District Executive Committee, and fellow Toastmasters. We're putting our team together. We have half of that done, and we still need volunteers. We're looking forward to having more help with our website and our social media strategy that we're putting together. We're completing our communication plan and have registered for training with International to get our team on board and in line with what our expectations are, not just for you to reach out to our members, but also with our Club Growth Director and District. We're assisting the TLI Chair with promotion of upcoming trainings via social media and MailChimp. We're adding some other touch points to that to make sure we reach as many members as possible. For progress, we are getting ready and submitting our proposal for the Arizona BizCon that's coming up in August, as well as prospectus for the Small Business Expo that's coming up in October of this year. We will expect to see a prospectus probably this month or by the end of September for sure for the Tucson Festival of Books. We will repeat that event again. We are currently formatting photos of all the DVDs and ADs that took pictures. Thank you guys for your pictures today. Really appreciate you on that. We'll get them up on the website as fast as we can. Let's see, areas need of attention. We still need some help, always. We're looking for some 5-minute volunteers. Please contact me at prm@aztoastmasters.org, and I'll let you in on that site. And also, I'll let you know what we need as far as volunteers as well. We're looking at pages that need content updated, refreshed, keyed for SEO. We're looking at reworking some of that. Adding a blog page to our website so we can have some events going on, blogging, and grabbing more attention from Google as far as that goes. Also scheduling our new trio for podcasts as well as radio interviews. I want you guys on the air. Goals for next review, expected proposal for the Speakers Bureau. We're looking for that, and that should be coming in the next few weeks. This will be for the Arizona Summit for Volunteerism and Civic Engagement. That usually takes place in January. We will need some help with that as well. Completing our strategy with the district trio on month interviews and on other events that we want to take part in the Valley, and doing some research on using maybe Google Groups to try and get some more information out to people as another touch point with that. Mr. District Director, this concludes my report.
For the division directors' reports, for Agave, division director, please welcome Advanced Communicator Silver, Advanced Leader Bronze, Angelina Beaudry.
Is this on? Thank you, Mr. District Director and members of the District Executive Committee. The small but spirited Agave Division had a fantastic year last year. The Agave Division underwent a large realignment. Of the 19 clubs we are entering this year with, 68% were distinguished or better, and 47% were President's Distinguished last year. While our distinguished numbers are impressive, 31% of the clubs in Agave were not distinguished last year. Among those clubs, only 4 educational goals were obtained. This provides an opportunity for improvement that our area directors will focus on this year. This year's team has already had our first division council meeting, which was a transition meeting with the former division and area directors, giving their insights into their past year. Thank you to Robert Bush, Jim Brown, Port Jones, and Karen Hewitt for sharing their knowledge of this year's Agave clubs with the new team. Our area directors, Lana Bennett, Barb Novi, Vidya Prasant, and Carol Bennett, have already started visiting their clubs and inducting officers. The Agave Division's 2019-2020 stretch goal is to have 100% of our clubs distinguished or better. We will achieve this by focusing on planning for success and meeting Pathways educational goals. By the next step meeting, we hope to have completed the first round of club visits to each club and have completed success plans for the division, all areas, and all clubs. Mr. District Director, that concludes my report.
For Catalina, division report, please welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Sue Delap.
Mr. District Director and members of the District Executive Committee, I would like to start my report by recognizing the former Catalina Division Director, David Hopper, and his team for bringing the Catalina Division to President's Distinguished Division, with 85% of the clubs reaching President Distinguished or above. We never lost a club, and we gained a club. Now, this is quite a high bar to set for the new group, the new area directors. But we are going to work at it, and we are hoping to get 90% of our clubs to distinguish or better. All the area directors have been given a 3-ring binder which has essential information about the distinguished club reports, club meetings, club installation script. Right now, all of them have contacted their clubs. They're setting up times to meet with those clubs or with the officers, and some of them are already scheduled to do installations. Areas in need, we do have a couple of clubs that are in need of club coaches. Tucson Electric, a company club, and Tucson Bilingual. We already have one of our area directors as the coach for the Tucson Bilingual. I am working with the Club Growth Collector to identify other coaches, but we seem to be having a plethora of coaches come forward to volunteer. Our goals for the next review, area directors will have completed meeting with their clubs, working at setting up a plan with the clubs and conducting installations. We're also asking our clubs to let us know how many of them are going to be attending the TLI in Tucson on August 3rd, and we're hoping for 100% attendance. Area directors will all be
For Mojave, please welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Barbara Shoemaker.
Thank you, Mr. District Director, members of the Executive Committee, and my fellow Toastmasters. I am Barbara Schumacher, Mojave Division Director, providing an initial report on today, July 13th, 2019, for District 3's Mojave Division. Mojave Area 1 includes London Bridge Toastmasters Club, Kingman Area Toastmasters, and Havasu Toastmasters. Each one of these three clubs has elected officers for this coming year, with club visits and installations of officers planned soon by Area Director Don Johnson. Mr. Johnson has been in close communication with me and is most helpful. Mr. Johnson has discussed club visitations and open house meetings to attract growth in the clubs as well as in the area. Mojave 2 has 6 clubs. Area Director Peggy Peasley is delayed in club visitations due to a recent injury and then a second injury following that, which now requires surgery. She wants to fulfill her responsibilities if she is able. We wish Peggy a speedy and successful recovery and are keeping the communication lines open. Newly appointed Area Director Frank Lopez is now just beginning his journey to promote new members and make club visitations to the clubs in Area 3. By the next meeting, I expect to report on club visitations by the area directors.
For Navajo, providing the Navajo report, please welcome Advanced Communicator Gold, Advanced Leader Silver, Pathways Level 5, Curtis Henson. Please make sure you turn on the microphone and leave it on. Please welcome Curtis Henson.
Mr. District Director and members of the Executive Committee, Navajo Division begins the leadership year with 30 paid clubs. Less than 2 weeks in, Navajo area directors are still getting to know their club officers. Outgoing area directors for N2, 3, 4, and 6 responded graciously to requests for debriefings. These were helpful to areas that benefited from valuable club information. 5 of 6 areas have area directors. Area N2 clubs are temporarily being divided among the other area directors and myself. Navajo area directors have given me confidence that they are up to the task. Area N2 needs an area director. We will find one with integrity and tenacity in time for the candidate to earn leadership year credit. We had 2 area directors come late to the game. They are being brought up to speed. Area N3 director is out of town 7/9/19 through 7/17/19. This impacted N3 club officer installations. However, Area N3 clubs will need to be caught up with officer installations and visits. Since this is the first status report in the new leadership year, we have no baseline information against which to show change. We look forward to the DCP reset so we can begin tracking progress on DCP goals. When we can access current club information, we will share statistical changes in membership, education goals, and club count. By the next DEC meeting, we expect to have a full complement of area directors and to have completed several area visit reports. members of the executive committee, please reach into your clubs in search of someone eager for a first-time service as area director. I assure you, I will get them ready for the task. Mr. District Director, this concludes the Navajo Division report.
Providing the Picacho report, please welcome Advanced Communicator Silver, Advanced Leader Bronze, Pathways Level 1, Jeanette Cannon.
Mr. District Director, members of the District Council, fellow Toastmasters. The Picacho Division finished and is starting with 9 President's Distinguished Clubs, 1 Distinguished Club, 1 Distinguished Area. Area directors have been provided a binder with a calendar of trainings, copies of the area director reports, and officer installation scripts. Area directors have started well. Area P1 Lula Rice has conducted inductions for Oro Valley Toastmasters, Northwest Casas Adobe's Toastmasters, and is in process of connecting with the presidents. Susan Miller, P2, Area Director, has conducted officer inductions for Sunrisers and eye openers. She's also scheduled installations for Veterans Toastmasters and Cosmopolitan Toastmasters. And she's in process of connecting with the club presidents. Debbie Lavares, Area P3, has conducted installation ceremonies for U of A Toastmasters. Salavita, Toastmasters in Biosciences. She's connecting with the presidents to meet and set goals. Steve Button, Area P4, is in process of scheduling ceremonies and connecting with club presidents. He's also expressed interest in coaching a club. Areas in need of attention, King County Communicators has reached out to request club coaches for membership. 3 Toastmasters have expressed interest. Sunrisers Toastmasters is receiving support from Coach McKenna and has requested additional support. Goals for next review: to complete all installations, to set goals with the club presidents. Mr. District Director, that concludes my report.
Providing the Saguaro report, please welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Connie Weiss.
Thank you, Mr. District Director, Executive Committees, and fellow Toastmasters. May I have an additional minute, please, to add to my report?
Without objection, an additional minute has been granted.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome the Saguaro team and let you know what we're about. Please welcome our S1, can't spell it, okay, but please welcome our, for S1.
Ryan. My name's Ryan Burns. S stands for support. The team vows to support the mission of the district, to build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence.
I'm Ray Embry, Area Director for S2. A stands for acknowledging achievement, acknowledging the club's educational achievements, and also celebrating new members.
I am Rocky Dole. I'm Area S3. G is for goal. It's our goal to be a President Distinguished Division.
Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Sebastian, S4. U stands for Team Unity. Everyone has committed to support their club, member, fellow, as area director, and Saguaro Division.
I am Don Kramer from Area S5. Our ADs pledge to be respectful and furthermore responsive and resourceful in completing our goals.
Alicia Hills, S6, O is for outstanding. The team is committed to providing a high level of servant leadership to our clubs and members.
We are Saguaro. The Saguaro team is already hitting the ground running. Most impressively, out of our 28 clubs, 24 clubs have attended TLI. That is fantastic, with 3 or more officers. We had 9 President's Distinguished Clubs, 3 Select Distinguished, and 1 Distinguished Club. Areas for progress, we are enacting a Club Growth Plan Challenge, the Saguaro Pathways Forum in September, implement of dues renewals plan in the August phone tree, monthly area council meetings, as well as reaching out to our area clubs that need attention to give extra love to the S3 area. And we have 13 clubs with 20 members or less. So our focus for the Saguaro Division is a membership. And we stand before you, and we promise we will be President's Distinguished. Thank you. That concludes the report.
Providing the Tonto report, please welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Edwin Weston.
Fellow Toastmasters and DEC meeting members, Connie, very impressive, very impressive. I'm here for Tonto's division report. Our report as follows. Tonto area is ready to perform their duties. We are going to perform our duties to the best of our ability, and of course, since Connie made this challenge, we want to beat Saguaro. That's the first thing. Mike is back on again. We have 4 out of our 5 area directors, but I'm with confidence we will have our 5th area director for Area 2. We are currently working on the budget for this year. We will have our budget report at our next meeting. We have no deliveries or we have no deliverables or original plans at this time. This is something we're working on as a team. My group, we're working as a one unit. We're a family. We're going to have, like Kay Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. We are working for the district area, for area 2. Our goal for the next review is have all our visits done, have half of our reports done. My area directors are aware that I will have a date of October 31st to have the reports in for the area directorship. That concludes my report.
Providing the Verdi report, please welcome Advanced Communicator Gold, Advanced Leader Silver, Pathways Level 5, Karen Hewitt.
Good afternoon, Mr. District Director and members of the Executive Committee. Verdi is a varied and robust division, offering many different types of clubs, from open, corporate, closed, bilingual, organization-based, and leadership clubs. We finished the 2018-2019 Toastmaster year with 2 distinguished clubs, 1 select distinguished, and 9 President's Distinguished Clubs, resulting in 2 distinguished areas. There was 1 new chartered club in the 2018-2019 Toastmaster year. We did have 6 clubs that did not meet the minimum requirements of 8 paid members and 1 club that suspended. It is safe to say that the last leadership team for Verde did an exceptional job, and we are proud to continue where they finished. Our incredible area directors have stepped up to this 2019-2020 year and have already embraced their leadership year with zeal. Several officer installations have already been performed, many clubs have been visited and communicated with. We do have concerns that a small number of clubs may be looking to disband. We are reaching out to these clubs and offering resources with support to help grow them strong. We will work with the district club coaching and Eagle programs to further improve our clubs. And because we are anticipating some clubs' possible closure, we are working together to create new clubs. Our Verde leadership team is excited to start this year and have set some reasonable but aggressive goals. Our primary goal is to be a member-first division, and everything we do will be set to serve the members of our clubs. We will complete 100% of our area reports on time, or even early, to best serve our clubs with the mission to identify their goals and assist them in obtaining their goals. Mr. District Director, this concludes our report.
Providing the Zuni report, please welcome Advanced Communicator Gold, Pathways Level 2, Franklin Jaisen.
Respected District Executive Committee, Zuni Division thanks last year's Zuni team, which consisted of John Hersham as Division Director, 6 area directors, Valerie March, Jan Figueroa, Mayor Bagdano, Satwinder Randwa, Angela Clerk, and Franklin Jackson. The team also consisted of club officers for 26 paid clubs, and most importantly, the Zuni Division included the club members from all the 6 areas in Zuni Division. According to final reports, of the 26 clubs in Zuni Division, 11 were distinguished, 12 were select distinguished, and 13 were president distinguished, totaling 14 out of 26 clubs being distinguished clubs. What cannot be easily measured is the effort of each club member, officers, area directors, and district leaders. The vision of Toastmasters says empower to achieve their full potential and realize their dreams. I believe it was numerous. Zuni Division recognizes the service and sacrifice, and with all sincerity, all we can say together is thank you. In June, July 2019, the previous Zuni Division team welcomed the new Zuni Division team consisting of myself as Zuni Division Director, Z1 Rahul, Z2 Ken Kelly, please raise your hand, Ken. Sam Randwa, Z3, Elizabeth Shio, Z4, Jeng Sing Zhang, Z5, Bina Desai, Z6. The team will consist of new club officers for 26 clubs and of course most importantly all the close to 500 club members. Our combined goal is to make it or fake it until we become president distinguished. Come on area directors, please give a clap. You're going to do that. We're going to make it or fake it. Area directors have engaged in the training and I hope all of them have started working with me already and they have promised that we will make it, not just fake it. Zuni Division will work to identify struggling clubs and provide resources. Thank you.
For performing the Toastmasters Leadership Institute report, please welcome Distinguished Toastmaster DJ Reed.
Mr. District Director, I ask for 2 extra minutes, please.
Without objection, 2 extra minutes have been granted.
Thank you. Mr. District Director, members of the DEC meeting, and Toastmasters and guests. We have completed the first event, and it was a success. I am very happy to announce that we had 205 people actually attend that event. We were a little over budget for this event as I printed a lot of materials for the coming events, just because I knew they weren't going to change and I just wanted to get a bulk price. So I wanted to make sure that was done. So the balance of what is over budgeted now will work out by the end of the TLI season. We have accomplished a lot over the last few months and many people have helped. Curtis Henson, as the TLI curriculum chair, has worked hard and included many members to help with the session development and voiceover for the slides. I also want to thank Charlene Ferrero for stepping up to do the food for the first event and Michael Holian for picking up the food for the first event. The ongoing food chair will be Cherie Gores, and she is working on the Scottsdale event. The schedule has not been set, was not set as early as I would have liked, but apparently it did not affect any of the registration numbers as we had 211 people register for the first event. Most registered in the last 10 days before the event, which seems to be the way we do it. It makes me nervous, but What can I say? We have many knowledgeable members willing to help and have done so for many years. I would name them all, but you would be here for hours. Well, just want to say thanks to all of them. We'll be printing the remaining materials this week. We're running really low on registration for the Mojave areas, and I was able to speak with the division and area directors about this today and put a plan in place to improve those registration numbers. I need registration and volunteers for all of the events, both here and in Tucson. So please reach out to your clubs and all district directors and area directors. You are on the hot seat to help. Please contact me at TLI at AZ Toastmasters. Contact me at my email address, tli@aztoastmasters.org, so that I can use you in an efficient way. I need to know who's going to be where, when. And please email your clubs for help from there. I want to complete the schedules of events with as much turnout as possible. Hope to have a record number of non-officers attend these future events, and I hope to, by the next event, have the dates and locations for the next TLI session. That is the end of my report, Mr. District Director.
Providing the Contest Management Committee report on behalf of Distinguished Toastmaster Betty Covington, please welcome Peter Salazar.
Mr. District Director, members of the District Executive Committee, fellow Toastmasters. Can you guys hear me? The Contest Management Committee is comprised of Contest Manager Betty Covington, DTM, and Chief Judge Sandy Brogan, DTM. The two contests for this year will be International and Tall Tales. A plan to schedule contest management and Chief Judge training are scheduled for area directors and division directors only in the month of November. A plan to train the rest of the district will take place the weekend of January 11th. Mr. District Director, that concludes the contest management report.
No reports of special committees. In District 3, the offices of Administration Manager, Finance Manager, District Public Relations Director, and Area Director are filled by appointment of the District Director, subject to the approval of the Executive Committee and District Council. Your District Director feels confident in the skills and commitment of the following exceptional Toastmasters. Distinguished Toastmaster, past Region Advisor Rose Swearingen as Administration Manager. Beatrice Herrera as Finance Manager. Distinguished Toastmaster Lisa Raymond as Public Relations Manager. And the following Toastmasters as Area Directors. Agave 1, Lana Barrett. Agave 2, Barbara Novi. Agave 3, Vidya Prasan. Agave 4, Carol Bennett. Catalina 1, Daniel Barley. Catalina 2, Bradley Kiesler. Catalina 3, Katrina Oacy. Catalina 4, Ronald Limbaugh. Catalina 5, William King. Mojave 1, Donald Johnston. Mojave 2, Peggy Peasley. Mojave 3, Frank Lopez. Navajo 1, Mary Jeswinski. Navajo 3, John Novi. Navajo 4, Alan Claypool. Navajo 5, Stephen Bro. Navajo 6, Robert Rosen. Picacho 1, Lulu Rice. Picacho 2, Susan Miller. Picacho 3, Evie Loveris. Picacho 4, Stephen Button. Saguaro 1, Ryan Burns. Saguaro 2, Ray Embry. Saguaro 3, Rocky Dole. Saguaro 4, Jennifer Sebastian. Saguaro 5, Donovan Kramer. Saguaro 6, Alicia Hills. Tonto 1, Gerald Foshi. Tonto 3, Payal Bahavzar. Tonto 4, Michael Millen. Tonto 5, Jamie Patterson. Verdi 1, Mary Hart. Verdi 2, Julie Miller. Verdi 3, Ray Straw. Verdi 4, Dina Figueroa. Verdi 5, Sarah Meyer. Verdi 6, Vicky Paruli. Zuni 1, Raul Amavisca. Zuni 2, Ken Kelly. Zuni 3, Satwinder Randawa. Zuni 4, Elizabeth Chow. Zuni 5, Gengjing Zhang. Zuni 6, Bina Desai. Without objection, the Executive Committee approves these appointments. Your district director will proudly submit this list of officers to the District Council for confirmation. Assignment of clubs. Toastmasters International Protocol 7.01B1 requires that the assignment of new clubs to an area be made by the district director, subject to the approval by the district executive committee. Your district director has made the following assignments. Club number 7165196, Diversity Toastmasters, assigned to area C4. Club number 7225391, Stagecoach Speakers, Horse Whisperers, assigned to area S6. If there is no objection, the District Executive Committee approves these assignments. Since there is no objection, the assignments are approved. There is neither unfinished business nor general orders. Is there any new business? Are there any comments for the good of the order? These are the comments that might be used to improve our district's performance. Yes, Rose. Acknowledging Rose, please.
Decent.
He called me Rose Beeson. I haven't been that in 4 years. So, thank you. Thank you, Mr. District Director. As your administration manager, I am committed to providing all of you with timely information about all of the DEC meetings and all the council meetings. I am proposing that this body allow me to send you electronic copies for the next meetings for the next year so that we do not have to print 80 copies of double-sided paper for you to review. You would be able to get this information in PDF. You could use your phone, your tablet, your laptop at the next meetings. I work for a company that is committed to sustainability, and I'd like to see us use less paper and less resources. So to do that, what I will need from all of you, division directors, committee chairs, is to send me your reports electronically as well, so that we can store this information without having to print actual paper. So if that is something that's agreeable to all of you. Now, if you have a visual impairment or you are just committed to holding pieces of paper, please let me know. I will make paper copies available for visitors who come, like our past district directors, past international directors who wouldn't normally get the packet of information. So if that is agreeable to everyone, I would like to do that for all of you in the coming meetings. You're all shaking your head. If anyone has a question, Curtis? Oh, okay. I don't get to ask questions. Jim gets to do that. Hold on. Thank you.
I acknowledge Curtis.
This was for the good of the order, so a motion is not necessary. So what is the procedure here for us to acknowledge that we agree to this procedure?
Just nod your head. Okay, awesome. Thank you. So expect your next packet of information to come electronically. Division directors, send me your reports electronically.
I acknowledge past district governor, district toastmaster Trish Blackwelder.
Yeah, why not? Just live it.
Distinguished toastmaster. You can take my job.
I just wanted to make a quick announcement that there's a microphone. I need a microphone. I just want to make a quick announcement that due to the gracious approval of our program quality director, we have pathways campaigns for 2019 to 2020. I have brought them in writing. They're on the back table. Please help yourself. We'll be publicizing this information on the district website, on the Pathways Facebook page, and anywhere else I can find to plaster it. Thank you.
Are there any other? Yes, I acknowledge distinguished toastmaster Edwin West.
Reference to Tonto 4, we have 2 proposed clubs that we are not sure of yet. One is SAP and Home Depot. Are they charted and is it an assigned area for yet?
SAP is not chartered. SAP is not.
Oh, hold on. If you have a question, please address it to the chairperson of the meeting and wait to be acknowledged.
The Home Depot Club has been chartered, and the other club, SAP, has not been chartered.
With that being said, I'm sorry, that means that Tonto 4 has exactly 5 clubs in it, according to what I have to propose to configurations. Is that correct?
At this time, I am not able to respond to it. I will take this offline.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to acknowledge Franklin.
I think the response will be on the board SAP.
Thank you. I'd like to acknowledge Trish Blackwelder.
Just a point of order question. Yeah, parliamentary inquiry. If we close the business portion of the meeting, can that question be brought to the floor for discussion? We're technically in the for the good of the order, so we can't conduct business.
I need to take this offline to do research to get the appropriate answer for Ed. Any other? Yes, acknowledge Frank Lopez.
Thank you. When will the District 3 website be updated so we can find out, I know where I'm at?
Thank you for your question, Frank. We have 3 people in place on our team. We're looking for more. We hope to have these updates done before the end of August, if not the end of July. That's very aggressive, but it's important that we get it up. So as you pointed out, you know where you're at. So your members also know where you're at and how to get a hold of you as well.
Well, my question is, I was given 3 envelopes for my district of the clubs, and I only see 3 on the website, and so I'm still in training. I'm a new guy, and I asked a dumb question that needs to be asked. So go to my person, Barb.
Well, if I may clarify, you're looking for your club realignment?
Yes.
Okay. That should be up soon. I think that has to be done manually. Michael Holy, may I recognize you to address that, please?
No.
No, he can't. Oh, he hasn't. Sorry.
I acknowledge Michael Holian.
Thank you, Mr. District Director. The club realignment as submitted to Toastmasters International is posted on the District Council page of the Arizona Toastmasters website.
Okay.
Did DJ, you have your hand up? No? Okay. I acknowledge Karen Hewitt.
I spoke with World Headquarters, and they told me that everything should be updated and running by July 27th, as far as reports and alignments. Would that be of interest?
Did everyone hear that? July 27th was when TI reported that they'll have done. Providing the parliamentarians report, please welcome past International Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Tim Swearingen.
Wow, 12 days. You've finished 12 days and you've already had your first business meeting. So congratulations, Jim. You can breathe again. There's one consistent thing that I've seen for everyone who's provided a report. I saw your hand shaking. It's a little nerve-wracking to get in front of this group and deliver a report on behalf of the members that you represent. Thank you for doing that. There are a couple takeaways that I have for you for the next time you have an opportunity to deliver a report. All of our standard reports, you have up to 2 minutes to deliver those reports. We give our finance manager a little more time. We give our trio officers a little bit more time. If you feel like you can't deliver your report in the 2 minutes that's allocated, then follow Connie's example. That was a great example of requesting more time. Mr. District Director, may I have an additional minute? If he agrees, he'll say, without objection, I grant however much time he's going to grant, and the timers will pivot their timing signals. If you don't do that, you'll be clapped down at 2 minutes, as some of our people who are providing reports today provided. Another thing is, since our next meeting is a council meeting, please just remember that all of your questions have to flow through our presiding officer. He has to remain in control of this. If you have a point to make sure that you're acknowledged by our presiding officer. And then once you're acknowledged by Jim, you'll have an opportunity to make your point. That'll allow all of our members to have their voices be heard. But in the immortal words of Dwayne Roberts, who did this for many, many years for Rose, myself, Don, Trish, good meeting.
This meeting is adjourned.